Number 9, it's asking for the distance between points A and B. So since you're given the coordinate plane to work with, you have two options on finding the distance between these 2 points. You can use Pythagorean theorem, or you can use the distance formula. So I will work this problem both ways so you can pick which one you will be more successful with. So for using Pythagorean theorem, we know we have to have a right triangle. So the first thing I'm going to do is create that right triangle by drawing a segment straight horizontally from B and vertically from A to create that right angle relationship. So now I know I can use the fact that the leg squared plus the leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared. The hypotenuse is the distance that I'm searching for. That's the unknown. I know my legs because I can count the vertical and horizontal distance. So be very careful in your counting here. If I'm going over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units horizontally, and vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my legs are 6 and 7. So I would have 6 squared plus 7 squared equals c squared. I would square the 6 and the 7, and then I would add those together. So I would get 85 is c squared, and undoing squaring by taking the square root, I find that c is the square root of 85. So my answer choice is C. If I'm using the distance formula, then I have to remember that distance is the square root of the difference between my x-coordinates squared plus the difference in my y-coordinates squared. So I have to know the coordinates for points A and B. So A is located 1, 2, 3 units to the left and 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. So negative 3, 4 are its coordinates. B is 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right and 2 units down, so its coordinates are 4, negative 2. So now I can find the distance formula. If this is my first point and this is my second point, then the distance is the square root of my second x, 4, minus my first x, which is negative 3. So that would become 4 plus 3 squared, plus my second y, negative 2, minus my first y, which is 4. And again, that is squared. So now I'm going to simplify what's in parentheses. 4 plus 3 is 7, so I have 7 squared. Negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. Remember, the negative 6 needs to be in parentheses when you're squaring it. And now I can square those individual numbers. So 7 squared is 49. Negative 6 squared is negative 6 times negative 6, which is positive 36. And I add those together, and I get the same result, the square root of 85.